the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Kentucky's offense will get the ball first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and then love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them, but I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
To throw, it's Barrett. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, he'll throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. To work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Kentucky right back to the line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a baller.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Caught close to the marker, it's McGowan. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Miller with the ball. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? Splits the uprights, it's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to change this route. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, when you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you're just trying to make yards after the catch, but the key word being after the catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The inside handoff. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Horton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That's caught. It's Williams. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job on the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. He makes the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The give is to Miller. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back has it. Pressure coming. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he can even get going.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Or maybe a double pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think...
Wide open spaces. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Barrett. They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Wildcats are at the line, looking to convert on third and short. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
On target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kentucky going quickly. Lost to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Here's a heat. Flips it out on the screen. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Barrett. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wants to throw it again. Swings it out to the flat, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to take a shot on second and short. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
The chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Making side adjustments here. The toss to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that space speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Leaves it with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Finds his man down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Running into the open space. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Horton. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be